Hello and welcome to the Week 5 edition of the Monster Pod here on thelines.com. Matt Brown, Steven Anders. Joined this week, Ryan Noonan from 4 for 4. Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is an expensive 3 in favor of the Packers on the road at the Rams. 48.5 to 49 is our total. One of the first games I put into the account this week was the Packers. I still like it a lot. It is a game in which I look at this, and this Rams team could only sustain so much. I understand that Matthew Stafford's a complete and utter G, but you can only do so much with a team that just has no talent. And I think whenever you kind of look at the Packers, you're going in, it's not a road game. There's going to be 70% Packers fans in that stadium, if not more. So I don't give the Rams anything at all. These guys fly private. They stay in 5-star hotels. The Packers, this is like going to be nothing to them. Like, they might like it better, actually, because they don't have to go and play in Green Bay in what I assume is cold. Is it cold there yet? It's 80. It's October. Not yet. Yeah. No. Okay. Not cold yet. I'm in Vegas, guys. So I don't know what the rest of the world's like weather when it comes to stuff like that. It was 97 here yesterday, Steven. So,
it's in the 60s. So it's probably cold to you.
Yeah. That means that's sleeves weather for sure. You gotta have some.
That's got its freaking North Face on.
Yeah. You gotta have something going on with that. Steven, I'll start with you here on this one. Packers, I took the 3. I actually like it a lot. I think that this Packers team, if we just look at power ratings, I mean, the gap between the Packers and the Rams in my power ratings is massive. And if you look at that, coupled with the fact that I think there's zero home field advantage, like absolute zero home field advantage in this, then I think 3 is a very fair number to bet in this one.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I would just like to see Jordan Love be a little healthier, get off to a faster start, that type of thing. I leaned more towards the over here. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite bets, honestly. I thought the total in this game should have started with a 5 with what we know about the Rams defense. Packers lead the league in explosive plays, and that's with a couple of Malik Willis games in there. And I don't think they lose much with Christian Watson out and Dontavian Wicks getting more snaps at all. I don't think they lose really anything. And, the Rams defense, bottom 3 overall in advanced metrics, bottom 5 across the board. Packers defense hasn't been great either. They played some garbage time. If you filter that out, 27th in success rate allowed. So I think Matthew Stafford could still score some points in this game. I think it's going to just be a high scoring affair. So over 48.5 was an easy click for me this week.
Ryan, I know that we are a betting podcast, but just to switch to fantasy real quick, because there is so much overlap, and I know a lot of people have to play both. Like, Wick should be universally owned in like any league of like 10 or more, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we didn't get any discount in the prop market either. He came out with, pretty aggressive numbers, and it makes sense. I mean, actually what it does is it cleans it up, right? It narrows the distribution in terms of what they do in the receiver room, because it's a little bit muddied, but now it's actually a really clean projection for all of them. So I get why he comes out there. Yeah. But I mean, the big play upside, I mean, you're looking at a guy with, a quarterback that loves to chuck it deep, and a receiver with some big play ability with average at the target north of like 16. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to be bullish on him this week in particular. So a great 1 week start. I think even taking his longest, I like looking at those big play props when you have kind of the tales of how these two things match up. A team that likes to take advantage of big splash plays, a team that does a poor job of defending them. So I think longest Jordan Love completion, longest receptions for some of the receivers, I think make a ton of sense. I'm glad you guys are there too. This line makes no sense to me whatsoever. It is massive. It's just a massive, respectful Matthew Stafford line. Yeah, that's it, right? That's all that there is here, because there's really nothing in terms of how you would match these teams up. Like Matt said, his power rankings are completely flip-flops here. The Rams surprisingly have been really good at getting pressure, considering you retired Aaron Donald, but the Packers offensive line is the best pass blocking offensive line in the league. Lions is, great overall, great against the run, but even last year, this offensive line gave Jordan Love a ton of time. So even kind of the one thing they're doing well right now isn't even going to be really a difference maker in this game. So I think if you are bullish on Stafford and you think this Rams team has a pulse, over is the look, like Steven said, but otherwise still at 3. I think alts on this, teasing Green Bay, or not teasing, but adjusting 6.5 or something like that, where you can keep yourself under the 7. I think could be an interesting way to get some plus money on this too. Because I think the Packers are the side for sure.
Yeah, I really liked what I saw in the second half from Love last week. A week healthier as well to go into this. And like I said, just, zero home field advantage, like absolutely negative home field advantage in this. So give me the Packers all day long. All right, guys, everything you do, absolutely free. Do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section. Steven will go in. He'll read them. Like what did we get right? What did we get wrong? Let us know. And of course, you want to continue the discussion. Upper right-hand corner of thelions.com is the Discord. You can go in there, chat football, every single sport, actually, all year around. If you've not checked out 4for4 yet, head over to 4for4. Go in. You can use it not only for your sports betting, you can use it for your fantasy sports and your DFS and everything like that. So be sure, 4for4.com. Thanks, Ryan, for being with us as well. For Steven, I'm Matt. Good luck on all your Week 5 bets.